The main thing about horror was that it was exciting to get scared and that there was an honesty to it because I was responding to how my body felt. So kind of like porn.
Your blood starts pumping. There's something very, very primal about being afraid.
Horror designed to make you incredibly uncomfortable. And I think that queer people are just generally better at being uncomfortable.
Now kindly undo these straps.
Because queer has been seen as bad, has been seen as the other, of course we're gonna put anything bad and anything the other as the monster.
I know who I am now, Sam.
Oh, you wait till Mom finds out, buddy.
I always thought of myself as a monster or a freak or a weirdo.
My, I'll bet you monsters lead interesting lives.
I'm Frankenstein. I'm Dracula. I'm Mrs. Danvers.
So many of us can relate to being the monster in the room.
I want to walk amongst the commoners, unnoticed, a prince amongst pauper.
The reason queer people have latched onto these monsters is because we see in them that society is always trying to eradicate us. And we're always waiting to fight back.
That's how we're represented in film. We're the bogeymen. We're the ones who are out to get you.
A flood tide of filth is engulfing our country and is threatening to pervert an entire generation of our American children.
You sit the fuck down!
They constantly portray abnormal sexual behavior. They glorify unnatural sex acts.
Show me.
With so many queer creators, we see this affinity with the shadowy margins of what's considered respectable society.
Are you a member? I'm looking for somebody. Aren't we all?
The moment there's some kind of queer lens being used to create, it immediately reflects and reverberates throughout the piece.
The evolution of queer horror really parallels the evolution of queer liberation.
They're waiting for you.
You begin with queer artists taking the spaces we're allowed to have and slipping what we can say into those spaces.
I'm afraid there's no denying I'm just a dandelion.
There's something affirming about that vision in horror because at least we know we exist. At least we know we are out there, even if we're only there to put the fear of God into straight people.
Through this material, today's youth can be enticed to enter the world of homosexuals, lesbians, and other sex deviants. We know that once a person is perverted, it is practically impossible for that person to adjust to normal attitudes in regard to sex.